Okay, let's be real for a second. There's some things in life we all dread. And I think we can agree a trip to the DMV is way, way up there on the list. But what if, here in Nevada, there was a way to just skip it? Today, we're going to look at a totally legitimate shortcut that could save you a world of frustration.
Oh, you know the feeling, right? That envelope shows up, your registration is due, and boom, you can just feel an entire afternoon getting sucked into a black hole of long lines, confusing forms, and that low, humming sound of a packed waiting room.
But what if I told you there's another way? A totally legit, state-approved alternative that lets you get your car's stuff done without ever setting foot in an actual DMV office. Yeah, that's exactly what we're diving into.
So what are these places? Well, they're called licensed third-party services. And these aren't some sketchy back-alley operations. No. These are companies officially licensed by the state to handle very specific vehicle transactions. Seriously, think of it like a DMV express lane, but in a totally different, much calmer building.
And really, this says it all. Their whole reason for existing, their big promise, is to help you do one thing and one thing only. Completely avoid the traditional DMV visit and those legendary wait times.
Okay, so what's on the menu? What can you actually cross off your to-do list at one of these places? Let's break it down, from the super common stuff to the real headache solvers.
All right, first up, the basics, the everyday stuff. Renewing your registration? Done. Getting new plates for a new car? You got it. You can even order those cool custom plates you've been thinking about. Oh, and when you sell your car and need to surrender the plates? Yep, they do that too.
Okay, but this is where it gets really good, especially for renewals. We're talking instant processing. You walk out with your new sticker right then and there. And get this, for those really sticky situations, like if your registration is already expired or, yikes, even been suspended, a lot of times they can handle that for you. That is a huge weight off your shoulders.
Hey, if you're new to Nevada, listen up, because this is a big one. They can get your out-of-state car registered and make you official. Buying or selling a car, they handle the title and plate transfers. They can even get you a temporary moving permit if you need one.
And this right here, is the real game changer, especially if you're in a tough spot. Lost your title? Happens to the best of us. Need a copy of your registration? They process that stuff. They can even help with really complicated things like transferring a title when the original's missing or fixing an error on your paperwork. You know, the kinds of problems that can turn into a nightmare at the main DMV.
Now, of course, for a lot of these services here in Nevada, there's one really important step you have to take first. And you know what? They've made it super convenient by building it right into their service.
We're talking about the Nevada Emissions Smog Check, and you can get it done right there, on site, for just $20. Think about that. This turns what could be a 2- or 3-stop errand into one single visit. You get the smog check, you walk inside, and you're done. Just like that.
Okay, let's pause for a second, because this part is super important. We gotta be really clear. As awesome as these places are, they are not the DMV. They are specialists, and there are some really key things they absolutely cannot do for you.
And this slide lays it out perfectly. On one side, you've got the third-party services. They're all about the vehicle, registrations, titles, plates, smog checks. But on the other side, anything that has to do with you, the driver, well, that's still official DMV territory. We're talking driver's licenses, learner's permits, state IDs, or dealing with tickets. You still got to go to the main DMV for that stuff.
So, after all that, what's the bottom line? When you step back and look at the whole picture, what's the real value here?
It really all boils down to this one simple idea. It's a trade-off. You're trading a long, unpredictable wait for a quick, instant transaction. You're basically paying a small service fee to buy back your own valuable time.
And that's really the question you have to ask yourself, isn't it? How much is an entire afternoon worth to you? How much is half of your Saturday worth? When you think about it like that, for a lot of people in Nevada, the answer is pretty clear.